Welcome back to another session here, morning, Monday. Looking forward to another strong week where we're going to outperform, making sure we're going to stay on the right track and position size correct. So DAX is very close to another all-time high. So it sold off from 23,500 all the way back, and now we are back again. Same for the other indexes, right? Almost. So the trend is very strong. Let's not go against the trend. Are we close today? It's interesting to see. Interesting. Yeah, I think there might be it might be close today. The UK, but that doesn't really matter. It looks like a short to me here. Again, I'm not doing anything without informing you. So Nasdaq sold off from an overall highs to an overall lows for today session, pre-market session. We sold off with 230 points. So, and DAX is still extremely high. Let's see if we manage to break above. Else I'm gonna take a short. If we get rejected here, I'll go for a short. Just maybe back to 78. Let's see if we're gonna break above. We just got above right there. Gonna go for a short if there's no really break above, and this is a fake out. So not a bad idea to go short. If you do not manage to break. So a new bar is going to come in soon here. I'll do a quick scalp here. It's very risky. I'll exit now, guys. I just exit. I know you didn't manage to cast this one here, and I'm sorry for that. We will do another one together. I know this was under 1 second. But I inform you there, if there's no progress, I go for a short. I'm not saying you cannot go short, I'm just saying it was a quick scalp, we didn't manage to break. I could consider doing another short here. It's a very risky position. I'll do a short here at 1.8. Let's see. If we push now, I'll exit the short. Let's see if this is going to push up now. It could come back to here. I'll just exit for nothing. So I exit just below where I entered. So 2 trades so far. Once that we saw the highs, we went above, but there was no really confirmation. We didn't really close 15 points above. We didn't manage to break above the first 5 minutes. I took a quick short, made 10 points. I know it exited very quick, and you might have not been able to enter this one here, or maybe you did. And then I went short and there was no progress, and I exit for a little profit. We have to be very careful, okay? This morning here, it could really push. So if we're looking at Wall Street, Nasdaq, it's not really giving us any confirmation. It's kind of like holding support. And Germany is like selling off here. I'll do a quick short here. It's very risky. So let's see here if that could work. I'm gonna exit that one here again. So that what I want to catch today is I go in with you guys and we have maybe 30 seconds to go in together, and then I really see there's gonna come some selling pressure, okay? Still managed to make around 1% this morning here in the past 3 minutes. But again, you wouldn't have lost anything today. I went in short, it went down. I know it went up, but it didn't went above where I entered. Then I went short again, it went down. I exit, and then here I exit that short as well here. At 100. So you wouldn't have lost anything if you just follow that one here. Maybe you wouldn't have made anything, but again, it's trading at 99. So you could make sure there's nothing bad that's gonna happen. When I trade so early, there's no progress, guys. There's no progress above, so there's no really risk. There's no progress above. So for you going in after me or holding a short, like, it's not really gonna hurt. Like, I mean, okay, you're losing 2-3 points and you're in with maybe 5-10 contracts, whatever. It's not really gonna hurt if you focus on the right position sizing, and that's what I personally do here. I know the account is getting bigger and bigger. Maybe when I hit 60K this week and next week, but yeah. So yeah. So this one is closed. So regarding this news, we have some news coming in today. 30 minutes after, we have trade balance, and then we have some news here. We have FOMC rate decision, initial claims, continuous claims. So regarding Forex Factory, we have for Schweizerbank CPI. It's a bank holiday in London, and we have PMI. Same over here. So let's see if it's gonna really break. It looks like this could be a morning where we should be going long, because the market is really positive and it's really holding. It's not really selling off. Kind of getting rejected here. If this is confirming and selling off, I could do something. Right now here is just pushing, and I could consider doing a long position here, but DAX to me looks more like a school run, so for long. So I could consider doing a lighter position and go for long here. Again, I think DAX could really push. So again, we are breaking above. It's an opening range breakout, but there's no confirmation. Okay, I think we could be moving up to maybe 150. It's a big push here. Looks like it could be a short, but again, I don't want to risk anything. I want to keep it simple, in and out very quick. So right now here, I don't want to do like 100 contracts and like hope that it's gonna sell off. It might sell off, I get it, but here it looked like more like a long. But again, we are 12 minutes over. Did manage to break above. We saw some break above. It's not confirmation. It's 128. It hits 123. So really no confirmation. I'm not super sure if I really want to go short here. I think it could push now. I think it could be a good long here, then hold it, maybe to 150. But again, if I go short here, or if I go long here, it could sell off. And I kind of like get the idea. If we're gonna break above here 129, I'm gonna follow my own rules, my own principles, and I'm gonna go for a long with opening range breakout, and we did that right here. So let's see if we can close above. If this bar can close above, it didn't manage to close above on a 1 minute time frame, and we 30 minutes over, it did not close above, it closed below. The higher week is higher. Let's see if this one can close. So when we're getting into 9:15, we're actually trading above, but the bodies is closing above, then I go for a long. Nasdaq doing nothing, Wall Street showing signs of progress. I think it could push to 150. If I go long and I take 20 points, what do I have to risk? So if it's gonna break below 114, so let's do the math here. So let's say we went long here, and then we're risking 15, 16 points. No reason to do that. Let's just wait for it to come back here, not sell below, go long, stop loss, very tight, take it back to 150, and then we have 40 points to make, and we can risk 10 points. That's 4 hour. Right here, there's no confirmation. And we are soon 15 minutes over. Let's see if we're gonna break above. If we do not break above, and we manage to close below 123, I'll go for a short. So 14 minutes over, we did manage to close above. We keep being close below the number 10 bar, and this is a new bar. If this bar is closing above, I'll go for a long, but again, that could be resistant and it could sell back. So no progress below. It's looked like it could be a short position for me. I think I'm gonna go short here, guys. It's currently trading at 23. I'm short right now. It's a risky position. Let's see here. I'll exit this one here. I thought when I went short that it will sell off to 100 or maybe 97, so I closed that one here. Again, you might have made nothing today. Well, lost a little bit, and that's fine. We're just waiting for the right setup, you and I, and then we're gonna make some money here. But again, you see, there's no really risk for you. So okay, I went short here and I closed it, and you say, I didn't manage to get in at a good price. Okay, but you can exit at a much better price than me if you've been holding it. I exited like 18. It just went down to 06. So the risk is not really like huge when it's like not moving that quick. Let's see if this is gonna push again. So currently I'm up 1.3% this morning. I will upload all my trades. I'm not allowed to take any trades in 4 minutes. And I think that should be it for me now. This is really selling off. This is really selling off. I'll do another short position here. This is gonna be my last trade for today. It's a risky one. Let's see here if it's gonna sell off, or if it's gonna push all the way back. So I'll exit this one quick if it's gonna sell off now. Everything else is selling off. Let's see if this is also gonna sell off. Maybe back to 100, but again, it could push. As you see right here, this is selling off, but this is holding now. This is selling off, but it's holding now. And it looks like we could push DAX now. So no progress. on the short. Look like it could push now, so just be aware of that. It really looks like it's going to push now because everything is holding right now. I'm thinking about moving my stop loss to hold this all the way back to 23,000. No really progress. To me, it looks strong. Once I get to 100, I will exit this one here, or maybe before. No progress. Been holding this for quite a long time now. It's not pushing, it's not selling off, it's not doing anything. That's what I normally don't like. It looks like they're gonna push this one here. No progress. Lower lows. Nope. No lower highs. It's just not doing anything. And it's pushing right now. The market is doing absolutely nothing. So holding, no confirmation. So yes, the risk reward looks great. Then I'm risking 20 points, but I think I'm gonna get stopped out on this one here. Consider moving my stop loss, but I think I'm gonna get stopped out on this one here. I think this will push now. I could consider adding to it quick. I'm not adding to it, I'm waiting. Yeah, been holding this one here for quite some time. I opened this position here for 5 minutes ago, and there's no progress. It's just pushing up and it's taking many traders out. So they're gonna push this one here. There's no reason why they should dump the market. They're gonna push it to maybe 200. I could cut losses now, but I choose not to. I'm holding it for now till I'm pretty sure it's going to push to 140 and 150, but let's see. So there's no break above. It's weak to me on a shorter time frame. Okay, big push here. Big push. Big push. Very clean. That DAX this morning here is very strong. So that's super unlucky. I managed to make in the first 5 minutes 1.5%, and now I'm losing everything I just made because of one thing. There's no progress. So it looks like a long to me. Why would this sell off? It's like DAX is always so strong. Consider moving this one and adding to it. Just a short one here. Let's see here if that could work, or if this is going to go against me. They're really pushing this one here. Wow. Moving stop loss. This is my last stop loss that I'm going to move. This is what we always see in the DAX. When it chooses to go up, it really chooses to go up and take everyone out, and it's not going to stop for the next hour or two. It's just going to keep pushing. So this is really opening range breakout. Is super strong, the market here in the morning. no progress at all, and it's a break above. Let's just keep pushing, and everything is just so positive this morning here. Yeah, they're just gonna push it. You see DAX, everything, yeah. So first, after 22 minutes, we managed to really push above, and it's just rallying right now. It's tough for me to see why this is gonna sell off. There is nothing that could dump the DAX at all. There's really nothing. And that's why you always want to be long, because the market is not so big mistakes from here. They're gonna push this market here. It's just a matter of time. And then I'll get stopped out, losing 4%. I can always make this back here, but it's just very stupid. I could consider moving this one here another time. I'm gonna move this one here. Okay, stopped out. That's completely insane. I think it could head to 200, but let's see here. I could consider adding to the short once we start selling off. So I just closed one position for $1,000. I'm not pissed. It's just the DAX is not gonna react as we hope it's gonna react. The DAX is not just gonna, this is how DAX works. DAX is not just gonna sell off. Like if DAX chooses to go up, it's gonna keep going up until NASDAQ later on is gonna open and it's gonna sell off, and there's gonna come some news or there's gonna come some information, then DAX is gonna consolidate and then start selling off. So that's why opening range breakout is so great. So now we're selling off. I could like to short it here. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, made 1.5% in the first 5 minutes, and then I lost around 1%, so I'm overall down 1% today. Plus I have this open position here. I could consider adding to this short here. Let's see if we can stop here at 150, that's what I think. Moving stop loss back. Let's see if we're gonna break below 140. We did that. So I got stopped out at 176. Very unlucky. Let's see if this is gonna come all the way back. It's a long time ago we see this big push. So I'm glad that I at least hold the ones I was down on 2,800, and now I'm down like 600. So overall, if I get this to break even, or if it could really confirm, I could add to it. But I think it could push all the way back now. Stop loss 170. I'm not adding to this one until I get confirmation. Looks strong here on a shorter time frame. Selling up, selling off. I could consider adding to the short here, but it's against my rules. So I made good trades, 1.5% profits. I took 2 shorts. I get stopped out on one. I managed to move the other stop loss. So I lost 1,000, and I have one open with 500 or 400. So you see 2,800 and now 500 or 400. So I will see what I can do about this one here, because they owe me 1,000 before I'm gonna stop. It was very stupid. I got stopped out. I got stopped out at the highs. It couldn't even be worse. So I got stopped out at the worst price. So going short here for the ones I get stopped out is very stupid, because if it's gonna come back, then I just lose like unnecessary funds. Let's see if this is gonna sell off. could hold here and they could really push it. So big push, and DAX might also come now. Let's see if it's gonna stop here or if it's gonna push back. I think DAX is gonna push to at least 150. So the stop loss is not super bad. It could really be a long position, but again, we have no confirmation. It looks like more short. So this is selling off, this is not doing anything, and DAX is not doing really anything. I still have a short position. So once it's confirming and it's going below where I entered, but again, I'm not allowed to take any trades here. But once it's gonna go below where I entered, I could like to add to it. I could also exit this one here, but let's see. Progress. Could consider adding to this short here because of NASDAQ and Wall Street looks weak. I'm considering doing a very risky trade here. I shouldn't be doing it, but I think I'm gonna add to this short here. If we do not break above 142, then I'll take it back to the lows for this morning here, the opening lows. Moving stop loss back. Let's see here. Big push. It's just coming back again. Wow. No progress. Still looks weak to me. Still target of 60. So currently 100 points down with 60. No progress, not adding to a position that goes against me. Let's see if we're getting rejected here at 50, then I could consider adding. Maybe take it back to 122. So DAX just choose to go up right now. It's not doing what we want it to do. So it's not selling off, it's not doing anything, it's just pushing, and we could see confirmation on the other indexes, so this is very risky. I'm not adding to anything here. Wow. Why would this sell off? It's not going to sell off, it's just going to come all the way back to here and even higher. I'll do a risky play here. I know I'm going to get stopped out on this one here, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm shorting it here. It's currently trading at 44. Let's see if this could sell off. I'm closing that one here for nothing, like $50, so nothing. We really have to consider our risk here. So we made 1.5%, we lost 2%. So if that one could come to break even or a little bit below, that would be amazing. I think it's a very bad idea, and it's against my written principles to get my plan. So there is no really progress. This came first after 25 minutes. So because of this one here, and we did not manage to break above yet, I'm still short. So I'm holding a short because there's no progress above. But I have a stop loss, and I will stop if I lose this one here. But this one could work out if this is gonna sell off, but right now it's just pushing these two index. Let's see if DAX is gonna sell off. So for me to really gain back what I lost, so that's 1,000 plus this one here. How much do we have to sell off from now? So that's 1,800. So 60 points. So it'd have to come below 70, so around here. That's why I target 60, because if I close this one here at 60, I will have. But again, I don't think it's gonna work out really. Then I'll make 1,600. Then I'll be up 3% for the day. Yeah, 2%. But right now everything is just pushing. Nasdaq is pushing, Wall Street is pushing, and DAX is also pushing here. Yeah, again, no progress. It's just pushing up. There's no progress below. There's no progress above. It's a 50% chance. Right now, it looks like that they want to push the market. Not adding to this one here. I'm waiting. That's why the first 5-6 minutes is always golden for me, because I can scalp, and that's why my copy trading is working so well and I make so much money from scalping. And you're welcome to copy me for free if you want. But then I can take 5-6 trades, make 5% out after 5 minutes here. I have to like scalp and then make money, and then I want to take a good trade with you, and this might be a good trade. It's not a bad trade. It could actually work. I think it could come back to 23,000, even lower. I think if it's gonna really break below where it entered, I think it's gonna come below. Yeah, I think it's gonna come back to 50, or where I have my target. I think this is a realistic trade. I don't think it's unrealistic, to be honest. Still holding short, lower highs, lower lows. Sell signal, sell signal. I think it could come back to this range here. So there's no signal, there's no confirmation. So when after 15 minutes, you're allowed to take a short if there's no progress. There was not really no progress to me. That's why I like this market. So I start shorting it, make a decent amounts, 1.5%, and then I could have went long. There was no progress below the pre-market lows, and the opening range breakout would have worked out if you were scalping the market. But again, still holding short, as you could see. Let's see if this is finally going to sell off, but it looks like it's going to push now. Every time they're pushing these two indexes, DAX is also going to come. To me, it looks strong. Let's just keep pushing. There's no confirmation at all. So the worst case for me is I'm going to get stopped out. I'm already down 800. So the worst case is I'm going to get stopped down on this one here. And I accept that. The best case is it's going to come down to where it went up from. I'll add to this short now. It's very risky. Do not copy me, okay? So I'm adding to it to see if there could come a potential push. So these two indexes here is pushing. Wall Street is selling off. It'd be nice if we could just take it back to 116. So it's sold off, this one's selling off, but it's not really doing anything. It's doing nothing. Wall Street holding, Nasdaq holding. Let's see, big push. This is crazy. I think it's gonna go back to 156 and then I will get stopped out. Why should it not? Strong, strong, yeah. I'd like to exit this one here for break even if it's possible. I don't think so. I'll exit this one now here for a loss of $50. So you could just exit now the ones we just opened at 33. Maybe you made money. I did manage to make money in this one here. Oh, I think it's crazy. So to me it looks weak on a shorter time frame, but again it could really push back. So the risk is it could really push back. I think this could be at least break even. So I first made 600 and I lost 920. So that's like 400-ish. And now I'm down here, as you could see, 400. So if I get this one just down to 75, I'll be making 1500. And then I'm up 1100, so I'm up 2.5% today. So I'm still holding it. I'm not doing anything, but it doesn't manage to break. It's just very tricky. It doesn't look that great. Why would it sell off? It's not going to sell off. It's just going to push back. Again, why would I move my stop loss? If it's going to break above 152, of course it's going to come up to 177 or 200. "40 minutes trading, make no progress." That's what I don't like. But again, I don't really see the risk here. Okay, of course it could push, but yeah. That's also why I managed to close one of the positions I opened, because there's no progress. There's no reason to have 100 contracts open short if there's no progress in the downside. Big push, no progress. If this is going to sell below, as I think it will, then DAX is also going to dump. Right now it's just very positive. I will always short the DAX if we're going to break below 62 or 100. So if we can just break below 100 here, it looks like we're going to come back. But again, no guarantee. Looks weak, looks weak, looks weak. I think I'm going to target 27. Then at least have a good risk to reward. So if that's going to work out to me, I'll be making $2,600. So that's a decent amount of trading for an hour. But again, it managed to not close below and it's keep being pushed. Rejection, rejected. But once I see selling pressure and once I see clear direction and we break below 120, and I think we're gonna do that for DAX, then I'll add to this short position here. Right now we have no progress at all. Let's just keep pushing. Big push. Wall Street is also pushing. Nasdaq is also pushing. It's going to be interesting to see how high they're going to move this market. Yeah, it looks strong. So this is how I manage a losing position. So because there is no progress above highs after 30 minutes, after 40 minutes, or after soon 45 minutes, and I see there's no progress on DAX and there's no progress on the other indexes, I can still hold it short. So I don't know if I should move my stop loss back. I think it's stupid. I've been waiting 40 minutes and I've been only losing money. I'm down around 1%. So I'm just holding this one here for now. And I think we could target at least 100. But I'm not adding to it. I'm already in with 30. No progress means also a weak signal. So I would rather short than going long when there's no progress and I'm already in a losing position. And you can see lower highs on Nasdaq. So if Nasdaq managed to break 960, and we did that there, then DAX is also gonna come at some point. Here, Wall Street is also showing negative signs. If Wall Street is gonna end around here, and Nasdaq is also ending around lows, then it's gonna dump. But every time we get a push on Nasdaq, as we see here, then we also have a reaction a couple of minutes after on DAX. So you can always compare these two things. Compare it, you can see it's pointing up, and this is also kind of like pointing up. Strong. This is insane. But it keeps getting rejected. But Nasdaq could really push. And I know this is only 9 points, so this is nothing. I don't know if I should hope for something. So this is what I have, and I might get stopped out on this one here. Okay. But I currently have a stop loss up here. It's a bad risk to reward because I'm basically risking quite a lot to make okay. So it's like a 1.4 risk to reward. So I mean, I'm making 40% more than I potentially lose. But again, it's not really selling off. It's not really doing anything. So it looks that they could push the market and manipulate it. Why? Because it's so, there's nothing going on here. But again, I'm just going to be live here to see where we're going to head. I could consider exit 50% of this position. Why? Because I can always, if we get confirmation below here, I can always add more to it all the way back to 23,025. So I could consider taking 50% off just to lower my own exposure and to lower my own risk. But I didn't manage to do that. push, no confirmation, and push here. I think they're gonna try to push it above, and then everyone is gonna get stopped out here. So all the stop losses is placed here, and all the stop losses is placed here. So I kind of like understand how they manipulate it, and what the market makers is gonna do now. They're gonna try to get everyone out, push it maybe to 250, and they dump it later once these two markets is gonna be open. So take off 50%, and then if it really breaks below 124 and I see selling pressure on these two indexes and I get confirmation, I can add to short below 100 and then really take it back to 23,000. I think that's gonna be my plan, because why would they not push it? Like, that's what they're trying to do, to get everyone out so they could push it up and make a lot of money and then later dump it. That's how it works. And DAX choose to do nothing right here. Just keep going up. No progress. It's very positive. So why would they not just push it? That's what I ask myself. Why would they not just push it? And so the stop losses is maybe around here, and the rest of the stop losses is here, and then people could consider doing a long above 200 and then target maybe 350 or target all-time highs. It's a very tough trade. That's why I'm saying I can always make 5-10% very quick. But when I'm trading with no confirmation and I trade with no progress, it's always like very risky. The risk is there's no progress. I could make, so I've been sitting here for 50 minutes. I've been making absolutely nothing. It's pissing me off. I could be making 5, 6, 10% in seconds if I just get confirmation, and now I'm sitting here with no confirmation and no break above at all. It's just manipulating. It's not doing anything. Just pushing for no reason. I don't get why this should really sell off. I just exit 50% for a loss, as you can see. So I have a lighter exposure now. So I took a loss of 1300, or wall down today, of course. But once I get confirmation, I'm still gonna be sitting here for the next 9 minutes. But once I really get selling confirmation, I see this is gonna really sell off and stop being a fucking idiot to me, then I'll add to short, okay? So it looks like that Wall Street and Nasdaq could sell off, and then DAX is also gonna come. So there's no reason for me personally to just have exposure of 30 or adding to short if it's not working out, and it didn't manage to work out. So it went up here, it took everything out, it come back to 36. I exit 50% for a loss. And that's what I have to be very good at, not just good at, but great at, cutting losses. So the risk is nothing for me. If it's gonna sell off, I'll just add crazy to it. Not crazy, but I'll add to it, and then I'll make everything back without any risk. Could consider moving the stop loss here and holding it back to 23,000, but again, I think they could really push it. Too much trading. No progress. I should have stopped after that 5-10 minutes. There's no progress, there's no news, there's nothing. They're just manipulating the market and trying to take our money. It's so easy for them just to push it, take it, and then just dump it later. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm holding it for now. We'll be here for another 8 minutes. It's very rare that I'm live for an hour. I never see this, like it's very rare I'm live for an hour. And once we break below, I will add more to it. They're just pushing it. So if I move stop loss to 225 or 250 or 300, I risk unnecessarily funds, but I could consider doing this and then just holding it back because I'm in for a lighter exposure and I'm already down 50 points. So that's simply why I'm doing it, because I didn't manage to exit this one here for the first 53 minutes, so there's no reason for me to closing it out when I've been sitting here for so long. So that's why I just moved my stop loss and I'm gonna hold it, I think, back to here at least. Yeah, if I manage to hold this one here, and I will, back to here, that will make me that will just make me 0.6%. So that's what I started with for the first 5 minutes. That's why my 5 minutes rule is so genius. Very strong market, no progress, still below 20,000. I'll tune out soon and just hold this short here. And I know it's might gonna go up to, yeah, very high levels. That's what we always see. There's no reason for the market to really dump. Like, why would it dump? There's nothing. They just want to buy it, and that's what they're doing, to push all the shorters out, and then they could. I think it's gonna push it. I think they're gonna push it back to another all-time high. So I'm glad that I exit 50% of my position. That crazy. No reason, so I don't want to go long here, and I especially do not want to go short here, so I'm just holding it. It is what it is. So this is the new highs. No progress on DAX. I'm just holding it for now, because there's no progress on the other indexes. So I'm just holding this one here for now. And I have my stop loss up here. I might get stopped out. If I win, not a lot, but I win some of it. Okay, I'll upload this one here to this Discord. So still holding short. Too long. On this one here, I will make 1500-ish. Yeah, I'll break down what you should not be doing and what you should be doing, but I already explained that. So because the market gave no signal and they had no confirmation, you shouldn't be trading this market, you shouldn't be adding to it. That's why it's so powerful, my first 5 minutes trading, because I could make in 5 minutes what I can make in an hour. Okay, so I'll still hold this one here. I know that could push, and I'm accepting that risk. I already took off at 140. So if it's gonna sell below this line, I could consider adding it back to here, but target remains here. Okay, so I'm first adding once we're breaking below my first entry. So when this is in profit, I'll add to it, else I'm not gonna do anything. Okay, so I'll see you later. We'll make it back later. It's not gonna be that hard.